Hey, gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, and this is another episode of Operation Ground Zero Win, Pennsylvania, where I'm bringing you the breaking news from the ground of the Keystone State. And joining me today is a bona fide hero of conservative patriots all over the nation. You can hear them beeping for him. The one and only Scott Pressler. Scott's helped to spearhead the amazing voter registration efforts in Pennsylvania, where he and his team have cut the Democrats' voter registration advantage by more than half of what it was in 2020. Scott, brother, welcome. It's an honor to have you back. Hey, I got to tell you, man, I know things are happening there at a fever pitch. So that's why I just want to break all protocol here, and I just want to cut to the chase. How can our audience help financially support your amazing efforts?
Thank you. Thank you. Well, please, let me tell you first what I'm doing out here. I am in Milford, Pennsylvania, in Pike County. This is part of Northeast Pennsylvania, and this is one of those red rural counties that we need sky-high turnout. And so we are constantly out here getting out the vote. We're on the street corner, we're sign waving, we're pushing early voting, and actually for the first time, this county here has requested more absentee ballots than even in 2020 and COVID. That is a good sign for President Trump. That is a good sign for Dave McCormick. That is a good sign for Rob Bresnahan, who's running to defeat Democrat Matt Cartwright. This would be a blue to red flip opportunity. And so out here today, we're pushing people to go to their local board of elections, the administration building in Pike County. You can vote today, right now. And the most important thing that I want to say, other than you can support our work financially by going to earlyvoteaction.com. That's earlyvoteaction.com. This is critical. You have Pennsylvanians today, Monday, and Tuesday, the 28th of October and the 29th of October. You have 3 remaining days to vote in-person, on-demand mail-in ballot. And I have good news, Dr. Steve Turley, because get this. Back in 2020, Republicans only had 22% of the mail-in ballot vote. We are now up to 30% of the mail-in ballot vote. And the Democrats, they are panicking over our early voting. They are panicking that we are actually utilizing early voting for the first time. And so everybody, if you're not going to be in town on Tuesday, November 5th, you vote either today, Monday, or Tuesday. earlyvoteaction.com, and we have 70 staff on the ground. Dr. Steve Turley, 70 across Pennsylvania, 67 counties. We are coming peacefully.
That's so awesome, Scott. Gang, click on that link below to donate. There's a direct link to earlyvoteaction.com. Hey, Scott, we're gonna start everything off here. I'm gonna give you my own toot of the horn. We're giving you guys $1,000 right now. We want to start off this effort. We want our audience just totally fully supporting you guys. So it is our I mean, it's the least we can do. There's no level of gratitude that we can show to you in the work that you've been doing. I know you've been hitting some obstacles of late, particularly in Luzerne County. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yes, I do. Well, I want to give a very peaceful and stern warning, peaceful, to our boards of elections across Pennsylvania. It is the right of voters to vote, and that means they have a right to have their applications processed in time, and that means voter registrations as well as mail-in ballots. And what's happening right now is Luzerne County has a backlog of thousands of voter registrations, thousands of unprocessed mail-in ballot applications. And this message is to all 67 counties. If you're a Pennsylvanian and you requested a mail-in ballot and you have yet to receive your mail-in ballot, I want you, this is very critical, you go today, you go Monday, or you go Tuesday, and you request an in-person, on-demand mail-in ballot, and you have them cancel your mail-in ballot that was going to be sent to your home or wherever that you said that you wanted that mail-in ballot sent to. Because I don't want them to have any opportunity for you not to have your voice heard. This is not a left issue. This is not a right issue. This is called the right of the American people to have their voices heard and to vote. And as you can hear, we have so much excitement and momentum and passion and energy. But the only thing that matters, my fellow Americans, is ballots in the boxes. The only thing that matters is what happens ultimately on Tuesday, November 5th. All of this energy is for naught if you don't vote.
Amen. Now, you've done an amazing job getting all these people registered. Unbelievable. How are you getting them out to vote for early voting?
Thank you. Well, our team has spent the last years, registering all of these new people. And so we're contacting each of them. We have a giant document of everyone that we have ever registered, whether a voter registration or mail-in ballot. And our 70 staffers are contacting each of those people, letting them know about returning their mail-in ballot or early in-person voting or voting on November 5th. But there is a concerted effort to now make sure all those people we registered, because the deadline was last week, that now the new deadline is the 29th. October 29th is the last day of in-person, on-demand, mail-in voting, all going towards the ultimate election day, which is Tuesday, November 5th. And so we're also going to have a day of action out here that I encourage people, go, if you're in a red county, like Somerset or Clinton or Columbia or Beaver or Butler or Crawford or Venango, if you're especially in a red county, I want you, the Dr. Steve Turley listener, to set up a Trump table in your most populous place where you are, whether that be a gas station, a Sheetz, a Wawa, a Walmart, a Home Depot, a gun store, a Bass Pro Shop. And I want you to encourage people to either do the early voting on Monday or Tuesday, or go on Tuesday, November 5th. But we need, again, sky-high turnout in all of the ruby red rural counties in order to offset Erie, offset Pittsburgh, offset State College, offset Lackawanna, offset Philadelphia. It's going to come down to those rural counties, like Pike, that I'm in right now. I'm here for a reason.
That's all. Why is early voting so important, say, versus election day?
Well, for a couple reasons. A, the Democrats are depressed because they were hoping that they would have this firewall. And the Democrats are now realizing that their chances of winning the presidency, guys, listen to me. We are winning early voting and mail-in voting in Florida, in Nevada, in North Carolina. We are winning all across the country. And even here in Pennsylvania, that Democrat firewall that they had 1 million more voters already voting going into election day. Now the Democrats only have 300,000. That John Fetterman firewall is no more. That Joe Biden firewall is no more. And it's in part because you guys have voted early. And furthermore, I want to make something very clear. A lot of the people that have voted have been new voters. We aren't cannibalizing Republican hardcore votes. We are getting people that have never voted ever, the ultimate low propensity voter, the voter that needs a push. Those people are voting now. And I think that's the most important data point to show to, that it's not cannibalization like the Democrats are doing. These are new voters.
Yeah. Yeah, so we still got a lot of gas in the tank for election day. That's what makes it so exciting. So, and one last thing, I do get asked the question if early voting helps limit the potential shenanigans that can happen with mail-in ballot. Any insights into that?
Well, I look at what's happening right now. We're having extremely long lines. And I know, for example, in Arizona, their ballot is 4 pages long.
Wow.
4 pages. And it's going to take each voter about 10 minutes to fill out. Well, do we want hours and hours of long lines that are possibly going to inhibit moms and dads and working class families and perhaps even more mature individuals or people with young children? Are they going to be able to stand in a 5-hour long line? Perhaps not. And so we are finding out a lot of shenanigans, or the deaths by 1,000 cuts. And what I mean by that is holding people up on their mail-in ballot, or holding people up on their voter registration, or holding people up on the process. By voting early, we're able to find out and rectify a lot of these problems literally in real time. We were able to expose the video that went viral on social media yesterday in Bucks County that came out to be phony and fake. We found out and were able to hit the issue head on in 2 hours. 2 hours time. The FBI has already investigated it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's in part because of early voting, because people have been using the processes quicker and faster, that we've been able to rectify any issues and find them as they are.
Gang, make sure to click on that link below. Let's make sure Scott and his team at earlyvoteaction.com have all the resources they need to give Trump his biggest win ever in November. Join me in clicking on that link below. Donate today. They are absolutely wonderful. And we're giving Early Vote Action $1,000 today. That's
Thank
just,
you.
we just want to set this off on the right foot from this channel. Scott, seriously, I know I speak on behalf of everyone listening and watching. Dude, you are a hero. And I know you're a military kid. I know you were made for battle, and you're doing it, man. And we just can't thank you enough for everything you've done and continue to do. You're such a blessing.
Listen, we are in this fight together. And you know what I love? I just want to end on the most positive vision for our country's future. You know, I shared a photo on social media today, and it had President Trump, and then it had Tucker Carlson, and then it had Tulsi Gabbard, and then it had RFK Jr. I really want the listener right now to understand we truly could have the best administration that our government has ever seen, and include in that Elon Musk, a government that is pro-peace, anti-war, a government that is about small government and limiting the size and scope of the government and bringing back states' rights, and a government that is truly a government of populism by and for the people. And ultimately, you guys at home, you are the ones that are going to decide the future of our country. And I hope that you vote. I hope that you tell everybody that today, the 28th and the 29th, are the last 3 days of early in-person, on-demand mail-in ballots. And I hope that you get everybody, please, everybody, out to vote on Tuesday, November 5th. Let's save our country, patriots. This is our moment in history.
Amen, Scott. Amen. And you're at the front lines bringing it home. Thank you so much, Scott, for everything you do.
Thank you. Let's go, babies.
Love you, man.